Well, not only that, but Rupert Murdoch owns Fox News, which owns 60% of National Geographic Channel. They know Robert Erickson of Creative Differences, the producer of this hit piece, very well understands which side of the table his bread is buttered on. This is really important for people to understand that.
Wait a minute, Creative Differences called me last year and wanted me to be in a JFK thing, and I said no. Man, this is, boy, I tell you, it's like they have one production company for all this disinformation.
Well, yes, and relative to Creative Differences, when we went down there for our first interview, for our second interview, we were shown what's called the rough cut, and this was about 3 months later, and I don't know, about 4 months ago. And we were shown, David Ray Griffin, Dylan, and I, what was going to be on the final piece. And guess what? Most of that evidence that I just highlighted to you was in there. And I'm going, my God, this is great. I can't believe you. They're not going to let you play this, Bob, is what I told him. And he says, well, they've never edited me before. So lo and behold, what comes out, and I just saw it the other day, thank you for sending it to me, because I don't get the National Geographic Channel. I look in there, and not one piece of our evidence is shown, and all they show is us reacting, coldly, having not seen any of these experiments before, having not been consulted at all about.
Yeah, they just show you these stage deals where, I mean, it's patented that thermite cuts right through steel and is used for that, the explosive thermate, and they just. I mean, they show you some sparkler held up to the side of one, doesn't even explode, and then you guys are like, that's interesting. You're being shown a videotape of something, and they go, oh, but that didn't convince the crazies. Nothing will. No, we just have the firemen and police saying, get back, we're blowing up 7. We've been told they're going to blow it up. All of that is ignored. Unbelievable hit piece. Stay with us, Richard Gage.
Are you concerned for the safety of your loved ones? Listen closely to this message from pepperspray.com. Every 22 seconds a violent crime is committed. America has changed, and your personal safety is your first priority. Be smart. Be safe. Trust Pepper Spray instead of your luck. Pepperspray.com is the only website you'll ever need for all of your non-lethal self-defense supplies. Pepperspray.com carries one of the largest assortments of pepper spray and personal safety products on the web. From big to small, we have it all. Pepper spray, mace, animal repellents, stun guns, and tasers. Pepperspray.com also carries a large assortment of products for personal, home, child, and pet safety. Enter SAFE in the coupon box and you'll receive a special discount off of your order. So what are you waiting for? Go to pepperspray.com. That's pepperspray.com or call 1-800-908-9988 today.
The government timeline of events has been consistent. Traveling at 440 miles per hour and carrying about 10.
And then they go on to say that the government's never changed its story. NIST has changed its story 6 times, giving different reasons. Both the big towers fell, and then 47 Building 7, where the CIA was housed, hit by nothing, small fires, implodes perfectly in its own footprint. The media false scripts, announces 25 minutes before on BBC and CNN that it's fallen from fire completely in its own footprint while it's still standing. I've interviewed the police and firemen and EMTs on air where they're going, everybody get back, there's a government countdown, 10, 9, 8, and the cops are all, running. The government blew it up. Hundreds of police and firemen and medical workers are on record. You even see Democracy Now! Amy Goodman's out there reporting, and she's like, they say get out of here, it's a countdown, and they're all running, and Building 7 falls. But none of that gets to be in the piece. Richard, I remember about 5-6 months ago having you on, and I'm not beating you up, but remember we kind of had a debate on air about whether this was going to be a hit piece or not, and you said, no, they're taking...
I'm sorry that you remembered that conversation, Alex.
No. I've been put through this as well. They will sit there and go, I swear to you, this is not a hit piece. We believe your side, and we're going to show your evidence. I promise. Operation Northwoods. And I had History Channel, when it was done, laugh at me in the parking lot and say, you're an idiot. We're going to get you.
Oh.
I mean, oh, yeah. These people knowingly lie for a living. Listen, the same production crew wanted me to go be in a JFK film. And I talked to the people they were discussing, with a fake president's head full of green jelly, and the car wasn't in the right spot. And It doesn't matter. 92% of Americans in a Gallup poll believe the government killed Kennedy. 84% in a New York Times poll believe the government's lying about 9/11. 7 of the 10 commissioners say it was a fraud and a lie and a cover-up. So, but I think that's key evidence, though, that they told you your evidence would be in there. They showed you a fake cut. Again, that goes to their credibility like nothing else.
Oh, yeah. And this is stunning given the reputation National Geographic has for, a reputation certainly of honesty and scientific pursuit. This is an absolute joke at this point. And you're right. That was a double cross on the part of Robert Erickson of Creative Differences. I'm stunned. I've got another opportunity in New York next week where I will be interviewed by the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, Ole Rumak, of the Fifth Estate program on the CBC up there. And where he's doing a special on the scientific side.
They've actually done some fair jobs on that very popular national program.
I'm glad to hear that, because I haven't done the research yet.
In the past, the Fifth Estate has done some of the most fair and objective reporting in the world. Like, they'll cover, the U.S. government admits they've staged over 200 terror attacks in other countries. U.S. researchers believe that 9/11 may have been the same. Let's look at both sides. I was in a report they did like 5 years ago. I don't know if this is a different producer, but overall the show at least will look at, we're not just crazily thinking this. It's like if you have a neighbor who just got out of jail for robbing banks, and 1 week after he gets out of jail, another bank gets robbed, and the description fits. You're not a conspiracy theorist to say maybe Bob did it. But listen, Richard, I got you here now. Give out the Architects and Engineers site, the documents, the videos. We sell some of the great films you guys have produced with your evidence at Infowars.com in the online video bookstore. But regardless, tell folks about the website so people can actually go see the evidence for themselves and not see it distorted through the lens of the CIA. I mean, this company, Creative Differences.
Yeah, our website is called AE911truth.org, which stands for Architects and Engineers for 9/11 Truth. AE911truth.org. And you can get the DVD there where we lay out 2 hours in the 2-hour research edition of our 9/11 Blueprint for Truth DVD. And we also now, by the way, Alex, we have another DVD, which is the companion edition. It has the abridged versions. There's a 10-minute, a 30-minute, and a 60-minute version all on this DVD. So you don't have to ask a friend or a colleague to sit through 2 hours of the DVD. In 10 minutes, we give all of the crucial evidence for building. That's right. 7. You've
got a key boil-down YouTube-type video on the front page, and then a bunch of others for people that, want to get the down and dirty, quick, skinny, and then watch the National Geographic piece, and it really becomes a laughingstock.
Yeah, especially if you watch the DVD by Stephen Jones, it's brand new. It's only come out in the last month. Nanothermite. What in the world is nanothermite doing in the World Trade Center dust? This is the whole documentary of his 27-page peer-reviewed paper, in which he documents the findings of these small chips of nanothermite found in all of the dust samples that he's collected and others have collected throughout lower Manhattan.
And now separate universities, separate professors have gone to groups, cities, and counties that got steel for their own memorials and have tested it. I know Jones has done scores of samples from people's homes that documented live there, whose homes have been demolished or being demolished. But the show tries to imply he never had a chain of custody. Well, when you've got all these different universities, all these different professors, and Jones from all these different sources finding the same evidence of nanothermite, and then you have this piece saying there's no such thing as explosive thermite when it's patented and on record. I mean, this is incredible.
Yeah, it is patented and on record, and that was over 10 years ago. Lawrence Livermore Lab, Los Alamos Lab, documents this stuff, and the particles of iron oxide and aluminum are 1,000 times smaller than a human hair. The iron oxide particles are perfectly rhomboidal in shape at 40 nanometers, and the aluminum plates are about the same size and perfectly uniform, and they are mixed in this 1/3, 2/3 proportion that you have to have for this ideal thermite reaction. And this stuff, because of the surface area is so small, it becomes extremely explosive.